Alright, so this is part 2. In this video, we are going to basically rig the character so that it's ready for animation. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to use the bone tool here in order to work on some of this stuff. So I'm going to start with the body. And all I'm going to do is make sure I'm on the body layer. Basically click and draw these bones. So I'm going to start from the base here, roughly where I think the hip should be. So I'm going to say right here, I'm going to click and drag. And I'm just going to have it be 3 parts. Now, you might need more depending on the complexity of yours, but I'm just going to do 3. So I'm going to click to here, and it's going to go like that. I'm going to hover over this, and you see it turns black, the little bone does. And I'll click and drag, and I'm going to go to the top. Okay? And now, what that'll allow me to do, I'll go to my regular just move tool here. I can actually grab these, and I can flex them. Okay? So it'll allow me to basically do that sort of thing. And you can rotate and whatever. You get the idea. Okay, so that's all I really need for the this part here. What I'm going to do is do the next parts. Okay, so you can see it automatically made something called armature 1. So you see body layer is gone. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that. And I'm just going to call this one body. Oops, not body, but body. Okay. So I'll rename the body. I'm going to go ahead and lock it again just so I don't accidentally mess it up. And I'm going to do the same thing basically for the arms and the legs. I'm going to select this arm here, left arm, and unlock it. Now what you're going to notice is I'll grab the whole thing, I'll double click on it like this, and watch what happens when I try to do it. I'm going to click and drag, and it's, cannot be applied to a stroke, which is kind of lame. I don't really understand why it can't, because obviously it's bending this stroke, but for whatever reason, that's what it chooses to do. So I'm going to make sure I just double click to get the whole arm here, and we're going to convert it. We're going to go modify, and we are going to go to shape, and then shape and convert lines to fills. And that's going to make it a fill, which basically means if you look, when I pull it, see it does that, as opposed to the way the arm was before, which, let me go to the right arm and unlock that one, where it's actually a stroke. Okay, so I'll give you a better idea here. If I click on the direct select tool, you'll see that, right arm. You'll see that it's a line and then it has the stroke on it, okay? So that's how it was, but when we convert it to a fill, unlock this, you'll see that now it's actually a filled in shape, okay? So that's what it did basically. But that will allow us to actually apply the bones to it. So I'm going to go ahead, go to the bone tool here, and I'm going to click and drag, and then click and a drag, and click and a drag. Now, I'm not going to really worry about the fingers. I mean, if you want to get that, whatever you can. I'm just not going to. Anyway, so that's one. Yay. And I'm going to go ahead and we will delete this now. Delete that layer, the left arm layer, and I'm just going to rename this one. Double click, left arm. All right, and do the same thing with the right arm here. So I got to unlock that. I'm going to lock that one up again. And we have to convert this real quick. So I select the whole thing, modify, shape, and convert lines to fills. Okay. Go back to the bone tool, and let me turn off everything else so that I can see. Okay. Click and le drag, and click and le drag, and click and le drag. Beauteous. Okay. Rename this one right arm. And go ahead and delete this one. Okay, and I will lock that up. I'll turn these other ones back on. And we just need to do that for the other things as well. So we'll go ahead and I will do right foot. And I'm just going to turn these off. Turn that back off. Turn these guys off too, so I can see it there. And again, modify, shape, convert lines to fills. And then go ahead and do the bone here. And click and drag. Click and drag and click. Now, see, I could go straight. We'll give him a ball of the foot like this. Okay, that looks good. And again, we're gonna rename this one right. Right foot. And I'm gonna delete the old one. Delete layers, and we will lock it and hide it. I'm gonna open up the left foot. Same thing again. Modify. Shape, convert lines to fills, bone tool, click and drag, click drag. Now I could, because these are exactly the same, I could just duplicate the layer like this one to make the other foot, or the previous one. But in case yours are different, because it might be, this is just how you would do it. So I'll call that one left foot, and we will delete this again, delete layers, and we'll lock that, and I'm just going to unlock everything. Okay, so we got everything done except for, oh, that's kind of weird, made that look weird. Okay, so we did the arms and the legs, but we didn't do the face. The face we're actually just going to leave as an object. So I'm just going to go here, I'm going to unlock it, and you can see when you click on a layer, it automatically selects all of it. I'm just going to modify, convert to a symbol, just making a movie clip, and I'm just going to call it face underscore MC. Okay, so there that is. Yay! All right, and now if I just go ahead and unlock all the rest of these, you'll see that I can go to each one of these, and I can fully flex my guy, and you know, make him do the things that I think he should do. All right, you get the idea, but we'll make it look better. But as far as we're concerned, that's the rigging. It's actually pretty simple. So the next thing we'll actually we'll do the animation, okay, of just the walk cycle. That one will be a bit longer.